What drives Longwood basketball? How does Let It Fly work? Sam Hoban hosts the Longwood coaching staff to break down the basics of Lancer basketball in a new series, Let It Fly 101. Talking floor spacing with Coach Aldrich today, and Coach, it's something that is a huge part of the Lancer offense on the court, and it actually starts defensively. You and I are looking at clips, and it doesn't just go on the offensive end. It matters defensively as well.
Yeah, we're the first clip here. You can kind of see the first element to any successful offensive possession on a missed shot is you have to secure the rebound. And one of the positive things you'll see here is if you look at the Lancer players in white, they all have good position in order to secure the rebound. We'll see Jordan Cintron will end up securing this rebound, but that's the first key component.
As it starts to roll, what do you guys look for as you transition down the floor?
Well, the biggest thing right now is we really like to attack right from the get-go. And, a lot of times you can see right now the defense is not set. So if we can put them in chaos right here and get them in scramble, then that gives us an advantage early on, and we can, by chance, hopefully score quickly. Shabuti does a nice job right here of really applying pressure on the defense. He gets into the lane and he draws help. But as important as drawing help, if you look at the high point players, all five of them have their head directed at Shabuti. And what that does is that gives basically three of our players an opportunity to spot up and get to an open spot where they can then either receive the ball and take a shot or create a long closeout that they can attack. And again, looking for an attractive shot.
And so, I was going to ask, in floor spacing, you see the guys that ran to the corners as a part of the clip. How far apart do people actually need to be? Is the socially distant 6 feet enough, or does it need to be farther away?
Yeah, no, I think, the rule that we like to deploy, or what we think about is you cannot let one defender guard two people. And so if that means you have to, for example, in this particular situation, if you look at Juan Munoz, who's right in front of our bench, if he stands still, his defender, who is literally on the back of Christian Wilson, that defender could not only impact Christian Wilson, but can also effectively guard Juan Munoz. So you'll see Juan create space where all of a sudden, right here now, Juan's man has to decide: is he going to stay with Christian Wilson, or is he going to guard Juan? And as the ball's in flight, you see him recover back. Now, Juan does a very good job right here. He makes a quick decision to pass it right back to Christian. And you see there's a small little closeout right here. Christian makes another quick decision, passes back to Juan and rescreens. And then now watch the spacing that occurs, particularly by Deshaun Wade and Shabuti Phillips, on the perimeter.
And these two guys are on your side.
On our side, you see them come up and create space again, such that one person can't guard two people. Quick ball movement. Again, another pass. Again, we're spaced. It gives Jordan Cintron an opportunity to attack. Okay? And he makes a nice move. Again, another paint touch. And again, I'd ask you to look at the high point players, which actually one of the better defensive clubs in our conference this past season. All five players are staring at the ball. Nice pass by Jordan, open three, and a good play.
And with that, you see Christian Wilson hit the 3-point shot there. Do you have to be able to shoot threes to have good floor spacing?
Do you have to shoot threes? No, I mean, what we oftentimes will look at is we'll look at, layups. That's the highest percentage shot. And maybe even taking a step back, our offense is largely geared to put our players in position to take the highest percentage shots. And when we say highest percentage, we're not saying necessarily on a raw basis, or on an absolute basis, but points per possession. That's what we think about a lot. And so highest points per possession, truthfully, are layups, 3-point field goals, and then free throws. And we would also add in, which is a little bit different than some of the current orthodoxy, is we'll also shoot open mid-range shots, by players who are skilled at making those. So we'd be comfortable with those as well. But we're primarily looking for layups, open threes, and good uncontested mid-range shots.
Sorry to interrupt. Let's keep watching.
No, you're fine. So in this second clip, you see we get, again, you've got nice spacing right here in the corner. We're making the defense guard the entire half court. Juan comes off. He gets 2 players on the ball. A nice pass in the corner. The players are still spaced. The ball's moving at a good pace. Attacks a closeout, gets into the paint, and again, we're in a good position. So you see a nice shot fake right here. Deshaun Wade attacks the paint. Jordan's in a good position, and we get an open shot. In this situation against Winthrop, again, this is a set play, and this is really built off of a screen, and we end up with an open shot for Juan. But if you look at it, Jordan's setting a screen. Shibuti draws the defense, and the key here is Juan Munoz's defender. Jordan does a nice job rolling to the basket, which puts pressure on Juan's defender. He has to make a decision. Is he going to stay with Juan? And if he does, then Shibuti can probably throw a lob to Jordan's man. And in that instance, it's going to be an open layup. But Juan's man is going to stay, make sure that he's got Jordan defended until Jordan's defender returns, and then he's going to recover back to Juan. Now, again, you asked about spacing. One of the keys to spacing is we don't want to let one man guard 2 people. Well, if Juan stays in the corner where he is right now, imagine him still back in that corner, that one man could probably frustrate both Jordan, but also be able to get back to Juan quickly. Juan lifts and creates space such that one man can't guard 2 people, and Shibuti makes a nice pass back. It creates a closeout. Juan does a nice pump fake and shoots a relatively uncontested and comfortable 15-foot jump shot. Excuse me. So nice, simple basketball, good pace, and very well executed. In this next possession, start off with a good steal by Sean Flood. And we're into our secondary break immediately. Again, pretty good spacing right here. Juan is going. Sean's down here is trying to get to the corner. But one of the key components here, there's good spacing. Juan immediately moves the ball. Gardner-Webb here just switches the screen. They move the ball. The floor is well spaced. Jay-Sean attacks, finds Sean Flood, who's open in a window. Sean makes a quick decision and an open pass to a wide-open shooter, Juan Munoz.
You talk about the window there. It looks like Jay-Sean almost knows exactly where Sean's going to be. Do you guys have set spots to the floor that you run, or is it simply a feel?
It really is. It's a great question, and it's a feel. We often talk to our players about needing to be in the window, that the ball needs to see you. And so right now, Jay Sean makes a nice play. He attacks a closeout. Now, Sean is reading, as is Juan and Deshaun, where they need to move on penetration. As you see, Sean initially at the beginning, he's starting to lift up, but now he's starting to see that he needs to get into the window. So he moves to an opening. Again, the defender is in the middle of the lane. Sean and Juan are spread so that one defender can't guard two people. And then that is what creates the open shot for Juan. This next play here, Leslie's looking for a screen. Jalen, nice pace, good ball movement. Excellent paint touch. Again, one of our keys. And then another real important key is they're moving on penetration, sliding away from the ball. Juan does an excellent job right now of staying under control. The defense now, again, look at Upstate's defense. All 5 players are staring at the ball. And you can see Shabuti right now is moving away from his defender, sliding into the corner. Juan has multiple options right now. Number 1, Christian Wilson, who's very difficult to see in front of our bench. You've got Leslie Nakaruim under the basket for a dump off. But then you've also got Shabuti Phillips in the far corner. So Juan has a number of options. And one of the key plays that Juan makes right now is he stays patient. He continues to pivot till he sees an option that he likes, pivots again, makes a simple pass to Leslie, and it's an easy dunk.
Talk about points per possession. Doesn't get much higher than a dunk.
No, that's an excellent play by really all of the players to stay spaced. Juan makes a nice, patient decision, plays off 2 feet, and Leslie gets himself into a scoring position, and then executes it in a positive manner.
And we'll talk more about player movement maybe on some other video sometime soon. Appreciate your time, Coach. This has been Let It Fly 101. You learn more about Longwood basketball.
Thanks for having us, Sam.
Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, or subscribe on YouTube to catch the next episode of Let It Fly 101 as soon as it drops.